Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sharing with you my fall TBR. And yeah, I just recently made a list of what I want to read this fall, and since I got my Kindle, I'm very excited to be reading a lot of books this fall. And today I'm sharing with you my list. It's I think 10 books, I'm not sure, we will see I guess. And yeah, let's just get started with the video. Okay, so the first book is Awkward in October, and this one is available on Kindle Unlimited. It's about a woman who is like, she's not really happy with her life basically, and she wants to experience more, so she moves to Connecticut. And yeah, it's a grumpy sunshine trope. She has this grumpy neighbor who helps her to fix, I think, her house or something like that. And yeah, you can see where that's going. It plays in October, so it's perfect for fall. It's a little fun fall read. Not all of these books are related to fall or something, and none of them are fantasy or spooky books because I can't handle spooky stuff and I don't like fantasy, so these are all like romantic fiction kind of books. So yeah, this is like, it sounds like a fun, easy read, and I guess we all know where this is headed. So yeah, sounds like fun. So I hope I'm gonna enjoy it. I will keep you guys updated for sure. Next up we have October Kiss. This book is about a man whose wife dies, and he just throws himself into work, and he has a child, or I think it's 2 children, I'm not sure. And there's this woman, Poppy, I think that's how you pronounce her name, I guess. And yeah, she keeps trying out different jobs and stuff like that, and then she ends up as the nanny of these children. And yeah, she usually just doesn't get like attached to these jobs and stuff like that, and just keeps moving. But this time she's like attached to these children, and especially to the father. And yeah, I guess we all know where this story is headed. Sounds like a fun story, also playing in October, so perfect fall read. Yeah, I'm excited to read it. I'm excited to read all of these books. I will keep saying it 100 times. But yeah, sounds like a fun read. Okay, next up we have the Hygge. I don't know how you pronounce it. You can see it on the screen, the book. The Hygge Holiday, I have no clue. But this book is about a woman, and I think her name is Clara, I'm not sure. But yeah, this woman moves, like she comes on holiday to this town, and it's a cozy little town, and but there's a toy shop that's like closing, and she tries to like fix it. And this toy shop belongs to the mother of Joe, which is the guy, like it's also like a grumpy sunshine kind of trope, where he's like, he doesn't believe that Clara just wants to fix the shop for no reason, just for fun while she's on holiday. And he's like, maybe there's more behind it. And yeah, he's against the idea basically. He's like grumpy sunshine, like I said. So yeah, sounds like an interesting read, and he's like more of a planner and stuff like that, and she's trying to teach him basically how to be, how to enjoy the Hygge things, however you pronounce that. But yeah, if you know what that is, if you don't know what that is, that's like living slowly and enjoying like the smaller, nicer things, kind of like, I think that's that, like all I can remember. I read about it somewhere sometime, but that's like the gist of it basically. So yeah. Then we have the book that I'm currently reading. It's called The Playlist. I started reading it like a few days ago. This is not fall related at all, but it's Taylor Swift related, and Taylor Swift is like every season, basically it fits every season. But yeah, I couldn't resist not reading like a Taylor Swift related book. I will also be doing like my Taylor Swift inspired TBR list. I will share that with you in another video. But this book is about, there's like this girl, I think her name is Zoe, yes. I keep forgetting all the characters' names. But yeah, her name is Zoe, and she is best friends with Luna, I guess that's how you say her name. I don't know, I'm not good with names. But yeah, she's best friends with her, and and Luna has like an older brother, and she's like always been in love with him and everything, and she had this playlist from Taylor Swift that she wanted to do like all these romantic stuff to. And yeah, basically the whole book revolves around this playlist, and then they both go on a road trip, like this Zoe and Xander is the brother's name. They both go on a road trip together, and they play out basically these Taylor Swift songs, and just like her idea of romantic stuff. And every chapter is also named after a Taylor Swift song, and it relates to the chapter. It's fun. Up until now I'm enjoying the book. I'm like 1/3 through it, so it's a fun book. I'm liking it. Yeah, I hope I will enjoy the rest as well. So yeah, that's definitely on my list, and I'm currently reading it, so I will soon be finished with that. Next up we have Funny Feelings. This book is about a stand-up comedian. It's a woman who's like rising to stardom with her stand-up comedy, and her manager, I don't know the names of the characters anymore, but her manager used to be a stand-up comedian. He's a father, he's a single father, and yeah, she's kind of like in love with him and stuff, and but she doesn't want to risk it because he's a close friend and her manager and stuff like that. But then somehow they end up fake dating, so this is like fake dating trope. And also Grumpy Sunshine, he's like grumpy and she's like sunshine, so yeah, they end up fake dating, and we all know where that story is heading. Then we have the 7-year slip, which I'm more excited about than all the other books. It's about a woman who's trying to play it safe and not get like her feelings hurt basically. And then one day there's this man, I don't know, the synopsis does not explain why this man just shows up at her apartment, but there's this man and she's like attracted to him, and she's like, okay, she might fall for him, but the only issue is that he lives 7 years in the past. So this sounds really interesting. I can't imagine where this is like going. Like, of course I can imagine that they're gonna fall in love and everything, but I can't imagine where this 7 years in the past, how that's gonna affect the relationship and how this is gonna end up. So I'm very excited about that. Next up we have a book that's also on Kindle Unlimited. It's Fall into Temptation. Well, the name says it, fall. So basically, yeah, it's about a single man. He's like the eligible bachelor in the city, in that town, and then there's like the single mom who's struggling to juggle everything. And like, I did not really get what this is completely about, because it keeps explaining stuff that this single mom is doing with different men. So I'm not sure who she's gonna fall for. I guess this guy, this single guy, but I don't know how the other people play into that. So I don't know, to be honest. I can't imagine where this is going, but I mean, it's on Kindle Unlimited, it's about fall, so I guess I'm just gonna read it and see. Next up we have Pumpkin Spice and Not So Nice. This is about a woman, Jenna, who finds a $50 bill that has like a note on it at her family's pumpkin patch. And yeah, she's like known to date only men who are emotionally unavailable, and then this bill that's like left there, this $50 bill, belongs to a man who is very attractive and also emotionally unavailable, and she really wants to try and date him and everything. So yeah, this is heading into like she's trying to uncover his secrets and everything, and yeah, basically I guess he's gonna become not emotionally unavailable. I guess that's where this is heading, and at least that would make sense. So yeah, I will see where it's heading when I read it. Last but not least, I want to read Before the Coffee Gets Cold. It's 3 books in this series, but you can also, I heard you can also read them as standalones. You don't have to read them as a series, but I'm definitely going to read them as a series. They've been on my TBR for a really long time and I've never gotten around to it, so I hope I will get around to it this fall. But it's about a little coffee shop in Tokyo, but this coffee shop is special because it does not only serve coffee, but like there's like a table, a specific table where you need to sit at a specific seat, and then when you get the coffee poured you can travel back in the past. and it's like these small little different stories about different people who travel into the past and why they travel into the past and what they're trying to do there, what they're trying to, I think the thing is you cannot change the outcome, but you can like change the middle part basically. Like for example, if you said something that you don't like, that you wish you didn't say, but that does not change the outcome. That's at least what I got. I watched like a YouTube video where a woman was talking about it, so that's like what I got from that. And yeah, like there's this rule that you have to sit at this specific place, at like this specific table, and you need to come back before the coffee gets cold, so that's why the name is there. Like yeah, you can travel back, and until the coffee gets cold you need to be back in the present. So yeah, yeah, all these 3 books are about basically the same thing, but I think it changes from every book a little bit. Like we have different stories in every book obviously, and I think from the second book on, the daughter of the owner of the cafe takes over, so it's like a little bit more, a little different. But yeah, the idea is still the same. This sounds really interesting because like the idea itself is really interesting, like traveling back to the past and before the coffee gets cold and stuff like that. Like that sounds interesting already, but I also like how interesting it sounds, like that there are different stories and that you get to experience different little stories in one book. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. So guys, this brings us to the end of the list. Those are all the books that I have. I hope I can get around to reading all of them. It's already a long enough list for me. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys like these books and maybe already read some of them, or maybe are gonna read some of them. And yeah, don't forget to comment, like, share and subscribe, and I see you guys in my next video. Bye!